So let's get started. Just starting to wrap up our first webinar or town hall test, actually. So we are 3 persons within the same room. Let me just go and disable my 2 other ones. So right now I'm sitting here in front of my Poly Studio V12. I'm sitting on my HP AI laptop. So this is pretty basic, working at my normal setup, basically, except that I didn't turn on my light, so I can go and do that. There you go. That should probably increase the quality a bit. But then I also want to go and add my second video stream. So over there, that is my Poly Studio X30, and I have my Poly Studio X32 over there. All the audio does come directly from the V12, and I disable audio on the 2 other devices as it is right now. Just want to test out some of the new features that are now being available within the town hall. So right now I am in a classic layout. I can go and switch to a panelist layout, which means that it will then change the different framing modes. And since I think it is like this, basically because I am on a personal device right now here, this device over there and this device over there that are connected on a meeting room pro license. So that's probably why that it does take the entire view of those devices. Can also switch to a more dynamic view, which means that it does the layout a bit differently. Can also change the name of, change the color of the name tags. And I can also disable the name tags in here. So let's see what's going to happen if I basically change my, mute my, and then I'm going to talk into this system. So right now, talking into the X32. No, that's wrong. My X30. So that device, that's where it picks up the audio from. And I want to change it to the one behind me. So right now, talking into the X32. And then let's see how this is working. Maybe I should try to change to panelist mode again. See how this is changing. So right now, still talking into the mic of the X32. Then switching back to audio of my V12. Can also change the background. So I can go and change the background in there in case I want to do something else. Yeah, there's a lot of different backgrounds to choose from. So I think it's more automatically. I can switch between, oh, that's fun. So now it actually switched in the panelist view. It switched to a different view. So it zoomed into the specific area. Let's say I want to change, I don't want that side view of me. Can then change it to those views. Let's see what's actually going to happen if let me open up a PowerPoint presentation and see what's going on. So I'm not going to do it with PowerPoint Live. I'm basically just going to share my screen. That then actually gives me the indication of I still am able to manage the screen. So I do have, let me maybe take a screenshot of this. Let's use the snipping tool instead. So yeah, I do have the option of adding my presentation. There you go, which means that I will go side by side, and I can add the third participant as well. I can maybe see, yeah, I can then in the layout function, I can switch to full screen layout and I can go side by side. I can do the changes of who I want to have within the screen. Of course, I think it does make sense to have the presenter there as well. One thing that I would like to be able to do is do adjustments to it. And the things that I was talking about was that I did have the layout option up here. So when I'm showing the different, I did ask to manage my screens during the webinar or the town hall. That seems to work quite fine. So I can go and disable that, even though I enable it now. But when I'm gonna disable it, then it does switch back to this view. And I can go here. As soon as I add apparently 3, it does go to that more cropped in layout if I'm gonna disable that one again. And then I can go to the classic layout side by side, then add my presentation again. Let's go to presentation mode and then go there. And then I can swap through the different slides. Yeah, does look quite nice. There's definitely a lot of improvements when you're thinking about when looking back in the days on how it was looking previously. Kind of like that you can easily go and choose your background color. I guess doesn't look like you can add your own as it looks right now, but I guess that would be possible in the future. Ooh, that's a bit harsh. Let's go with that one. Go to customize my screen again, go to a panelist view and add my good old colleagues within this area. So looks quite nice. So that was basically just a short test of the town hall in Teams with a lot of new functionalities. Look quite good from my point of view. See you.